Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Wes Plays Harvest Moon: A Wonderful Life. I almost forgot what game I was playing. We are resuming from our last game, which I saved actually a little bit after I left you guys last time. But not far, as you can see, it's only 1:58 a.m. It's actually pretty early for me too. I haven't even gotten my shower yet. I still have coffee left, so I wanna stall a little time before I get in the shower and actually start my day and stuff like that. You guys get that. You guys understand the grind of daily stuff. It's only Sunday right now, I mean, which you guys probably already know. So, in Harvest Moon, we're actually going to get used to getting up pretty early. And those are all, or whatever, I can water them again. It does look a little darker to me. In Harvest Moon, we're going to get used to waking up pretty early. As I said before, this guy sleeps in about 6-hour intervals. Unless he's really exhausted, in which case I have no idea how long he's going to sleep. But we can take advantage of that to water our crops twice a day instead of just once a day, like I said we were going to do, and we didn't do. You understand. So how's everybody doing this morning? I've actually decided I feel like uploading this one on more of a on a much looser schedule. I don't want to do like weekly uploads and everything like that. And I mean, I could definitely buffer these out, and I'm probably going to, honestly. But I want to keep this a little. I want to keep this a little like daily type task, at least until I come up with another similar task. And oh my gosh, you're awake right now. Why are you awake? Well, good morning, Sour. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. I hope you give me lots of milk today. In this game, you can actually get good fodder to feed your animals with, and it works a lot better. Or it's good fodder. That's about all right. No. Sorry, I didn't want to milk you. I wanted to pick up this milk. That's right. It's just in a little pile there. It doesn't move until you pick it up. So yes. And by the way, I have actually reached a milestone. I am clear to go to Mount Battle in Colosseum now. So now I can live stream Mount Battle if I want to. And I am hungry. I am super hungry. There we go. That's all you're gonna eat today, farmer. That's right. I'm cruel. Okay. Let's toss some of this milk in here, and let's leave one for whoever I feel like giving it to. A lot of the people in town will actually enjoy milk and stuff. And Takakura has not fulfilled our order today. Thank you, Takakura, you total jerk. We need this stuff. Come on, don't screw this up for me. And I believe it is okay to leave your animals out at night. I just don't do it. There's no real reason I don't do it. It's just that I just simply don't feel like leaving my animals out at night. And with all that taken care of, we can go into the town and see who's awake. Actually, nobody's awake, so okay, so we're gonna have to find something else to do. But actually, I'm gonna press Z here, and we're gonna look up at the night sky. And isn't it beautiful? There's the moon right there. We could probably get a better look at it later, but like, oh my gosh, this scenery is just beautiful. Don't you guys agree? And the thing is, wait, hold on. Does that like pause time? Okay, it does not pause time when we do that. So it is officially morning according to the birds. The birds think it's morning, so it's morning. We're gonna harvest some more fodder because we actually need this fodder to feed the cows and the animals inside. And I believe you can use fertilizer on this field later and have the grass grow back just as quickly. But it's not, it's no big deal really. So, I actually, as I started recording this, I actually had a thought. I'm like, well, you know what, if I'm gonna do like daily or sporadic uploads, I might as well do it with a game that, you know, would make sense to do it that way. Like, this one I could definitely do weekly uploads, but another one I feel like I could do daily or maybe a lot less than weekly, you know, depending on what I feel like. At least until I finish it. And it's actually no big deal to get up in the morning, to get up earlier in the morning and record it, because I actually got up pretty early today to just record this, and it wasn't just to record this. It was really to do other things. I enjoy playing games in the morning and stuff like that. It reminds me of home. Push A button to get fodder in and out. Current stock 44. Okay, so we have 44 units of fodder. We should be fine. The thing is, you can sell that stuff to Van, and he'll take it. He'll like that stuff, but you also don't want to you don't want to get rid of all your fodder and then not have any at all. So this is one of those times when I actually wish I had more time in the game, when I wish I did more things in the game, or at least had more of the items, because we're up early. Almost nobody else is up at this time. I know it's 6 a.m. and stuff like that, but if we had the fishing pole, we could go up to the waterfall and fish there until Carter enters the dig, and then we can go and dig for stuff, which is how I basically get most of my money in the first year of this stuff. Because my crops aren't really worth much. I certainly don't grow that many crops, especially with only 2 crops being in season this time of year, and me not having any money to actually buy any more or upgrade any of my tools. But that's going to be the goal for this entire first year, is basically to get all of the upgraded tools and make farming a lot easier for us in the future. We're going to get a pond too, so that we can get a duck. I'm not entirely sure if the ducks lay eggs or not, but they're a nice pet to have regardless. And Celia is awake. Let's give her I'm pretty sure she likes toy flowers. Yeah, she likes toy flowers. Sweet. And that's all for today. That's really all we have to do with our neighbors today. So, or rather, that's all we have to do with these neighbors today. And this is Takakura. Takakura is leaving town. He's leaving Forget-Me-Not Valley to go into town to sell my products. Nami is awake. How about that? Let's see if we have anything to give her. She likes skull fossils, so we're gonna give her skull fossils. The reason we're befriending her is actually I think she has an event to actually bring her back into town. She leaves town at the end of the first year if you don't marry her. And she will come back if you trigger the event. I'm not entirely sure if you have to be friends with her or not, but it would be nice to have her as a friend anyway. The thing is, we want to keep as many people in town as possible, and we want to befriend as many people as possible, even though it might be a bit difficult to keep them all, because we want to make this game a little bit more interesting down the line. We want to actually have characters in this game who do things other than just walk around town and trigger cutscenes and stuff. The fact is, this game is actually pretty boring, and this game is pretty boring if you expect cutscenes all the time, and you just want it to constantly trigger cutscenes and have stuff going on in the game, because not a lot of stuff actually does go on in this game. Like I said, it's very peaceful, it's very relaxed, it doesn't really rush you and that kind of thing. Romana here, she's sitting down. She actually likes flowers, so we're going to give her a flower when she gets up. I don't know what her schedule is, though, so it might be forever. We might be waiting here forever. I usually don't like to. I believe she came here for peace and quiet in her old age. She came to Forget-Me-Not Valley for peace and quiet. So that can kind of tell you what this place is like. I'll tell you what, we can actually go upstairs. That's Sebastian probably coming out of his room, or his whatever. I think that's his room. It's locked, which means the tenant of that room is out. And we can go in here. And this appears to be, I'd say this would be Romana's room, but there's no bed in here, so this must be, whoa, what is this? It's not letting me look at it, it's not letting me, oh, it's, okay, it's a hearth, sorry. It looked like something else for a minute. I actually haven't been in this room before. I did not know about this place. Okay, she actually likes toy flowers. I think toy flowers are her favorites. Yeah. We can befriend Lumina here too. If this were Harvest Moon Special Edition, we would get to. Oh, that's her bedroom. That's why it's locked. Okay, so yeah. So she has a bedroom, and then she has this room here, which I don't know what this room's purpose actually is. I guess it's just a room. This room is not being used. Wouldn't it be awesome if we could move in here with them? Just kidding. That's not an option, and it's actually not that interesting anyway. Or it's not that interesting a prospect anyway. But if this were the special edition, we could marry Lumina in the second year. How to make marinade. A fish, a mugwort, a tomato, or a turnip. Oh, that's cool. So we can make something now. We can make a marinade. Which I believe is something that, I'm pretty sure it's something that we can cook with in this game. I've never actually cooked in this game. In all my years of playing this, I have not bothered to get any of the ingredients to actually learn, or to actually cook anything, or bake anything in this game. Where is Sebastian? Sebastian, I saw him come out of that door. Where could he have gone? How about this place? Is there anything back here? I know I'm just kind of like running amok in here. And here is Sebastian's room. So he was coming out of the kitchen, not his room. Years have just flown by. So this is her butler. I don't know what he likes. I can try giving him something pretty. He would know. It looks very good. Do you like goddess drops? Said those were his favorite, but he doesn't want to take it. Okay, so maybe he doesn't take things when he's just standing there. And here's Lumina playing the piano. There's actually a cutscene to trigger with her playing the piano. There's also the thing she'll do. Oh, snap! She's moving around. Sweet. Okay, yeah, Romana's actually hard to gift things for. She moves pretty fast, and she doesn't. There's a lot of times when she doesn't take gifts. So we're gonna let Romana play there. Galen here, he likes fish. When we get the fishing rod, we're gonna actually start giving him things too. Seeing as we have the time, it's really only It's really only like 10 a.m., which is normally when I would want my farmer to get up at the latest to take care of his crops and field and tend his animals and stuff like that. I don't see Van out right now, but we'll see. Ruby likes milk. Ruby will take milk from my farm, and we'll actually befriend her anyway. Oh, come on. No, I know you like this. It's her favorite food. She likes us now. She doesn't really. She lied to us. She doesn't like us at all. See, she's completely ignoring us. Oh, whoa. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could center my camera. How about that? Oh, sorry. That's if you press the R button, you'll whistle. If you press it twice, you'll whistle. You'll do a special whistle. I'll just show you. You do that whistle, which calls your horse from anywhere. If you have a horse. I don't have a horse, so that did nothing. And since there's really nothing else to do, we can go to the dig site. I wouldn't really call it a mine, even though in most Harvest Moon games there is a mine. And look, our character's already exhausted. He's already done too much for the whole day. It's not even morning. We're gonna be finished by noon. That's how I'd like to play the rest of this game. But oh yeah, in the special edition of this game, I actually wish I had the special edition of this game, but that would require like piracy or something similar. Like, I wish you could simply buy an emulator, or like buy an emulator from the company if they designed like a development kit or something like that, and buy the games and get the ROMs with the games to play. Kind of like when you buy a DVD, you can get a digital download with it, or when you buy a Blu-ray, you can get a digital download with it. And I wish they would do that with games, so that you could basically play all of your games on the computer. You know, especially like old games. If a game developer did that with old games, they could potentially make a killing. Of course, they'd have to compete with piracy, which let's be honest, that's how a lot of people get a lot of the games that they play on emulators and stuff. You know, although they could also release them as sort of a demo, you know, that will expire after a certain number of plays or a certain number of days. And if they developed the emulator for it, and the emulator actually ran properly, they could put in like the play system that, like, kind of like how the 3DS does with how the 3DS and the Wii does with game demos nowadays. I really think that they could actually profit off of, well, yeah, I honestly think that they could profit off that, because that means that they could potentially sell games decades into the future, especially if they're a really good game. Like, Nintendo 64 games. I can't actually get a Nintendo 64. However, if they had spent just a little extra time in development to, oh crap, I should have eaten before I came here. If they had spent just a little extra time in the development days to develop, an emulator, which they do. They do actually develop emulators to run the games on, because they don't actually have the system hardware. Because running them on emulators is a better way to test, than having the system hardware. And what they do is they probably use virtualization for the system hardware, and they use very similar hardware. So there are exceptions, obviously, but the thing is, if they spent a little extra development on the emulator for the game, and they released the ROM for the game with it, then you could, like say for the Nintendo 64. Oh, okay. Did that just cancel out everything we did? Okay, I actually have a name for you. You guys might think this is a little funny. The name I have for my sheep is Fox. He thinks that's a good name. Oh my gosh. This sheep is actually going to give us wool to sell in the very first time Van is in the place. Okay, cool. It didn't cancel out our stuff. But it is going to cutscene to Takakura delivering things. Oh, I didn't order animal medicine or chicken feed. I should have done that. I always forget. That's like the first thing I do in any of these games. Okay, now I can dig. Hopefully that didn't cancel out all of the stuff that I just dug up. I'm gonna be pretty upset if it did. I'll just keep digging anyway. I think that's like the third skull fossil I dug up. That's actually gonna be a sucky glitch if that's what's up. Anyway, yeah, if they sold the emulators and stuff like that, they could have other people play the game. Of course, they would lose money on the system, but what they could do is after they stop the sale of the consoles and stuff like that, they could start the sale of the emulators, and that way people could just buy the software for their computer that would run the games, and they would all be able to play every game that they released. It kind of takes out the exclusivity part of it, but a lot of people really prefer the physical media part, so they will get the game disc anyway, even if they could get just the ROM download. Okay, I don't think it canceled out what we got down there. Let's check it out. Let's check out what we have anyway. Yeah, okay, it kept everything. Oh, my guy's tired and hungry. I'll at least feed him. There's Lumina over there. Okay, and here's Flora. I'm actually not entirely sure what Flora likes. Okay, she doesn't like this. Does she like the goddess drops? She prefers fossilized flowers and grasses. Okay. She hates everything we're offering her. Let's not even try that. I'm pretty sure she'll take milk from our farm and crops and stuff. But aside from that, I really have no idea. So it's actually pretty late in the day, even though it's only 4. It's pretty late in this day because we have a lot of other stuff that we could do on our farm right now, like watering plants and taking care of that sheep, especially since we just got it. It's starving right now because it's in a room all by itself, and Van's not here to sell me stuff. I don't know how to summon him into town. I think it might be a random thing. I'm gonna check it out though. I'm gonna see if maybe he's in the inn. And he is not. And neither is Rock. Rock is actually is a pretty fun guy. But he's not in the inn right now. Ooh, and Daryl is here. Daryl also likes fish. So when we get the fishing rod, we can give stuff to him and Galen. Alright, Sour is doing just fine. Full disclosure, I will actually tell you guys, what I named my animals after. The dog's name is Spectra, which is actually Twisted Spectrum's name on Twitter. It's also kind of a way to shorten his name. Oh, okay, you know what? Fine, Sheep. Go ahead, be that way. Be a jerk. He's not gonna, he doesn't wanna, he just wants to sleep, that's all. Hi, Spectra. And the sheep's name is Fox, named after Fox and Shadow. On DeviantArt, Tumblr, for Affinity, wherever you go. Which also gives a hint to this farm's name. I'm not gonna straight up say it outright, but you guys are smart. I'm sure you guys can figure that out. So yeah, not sure what I'm gonna name my next animal. I'm pretty sure I know what to name my horse. Although I forget it right. I kind of forget right now, but I'm sure I'll remember soon. Oh yeah, I remember what I'm gonna name my horse. My horse is gonna have a good name. Oh my gosh, don't let me forget, guys. 880G, nice. Let's see if we can order something else. Let's not order a chicken right now. Let's see if we can order... Okay, we need animal medicine. I want 2 for sure. But that also means we can't get the pond, which is... Wait, which is... It's 2,500. Okay, so I don't have enough for that anyway. That's no big deal for me. I can sell animals too. I can't sell buildings, as far as I know. And since we could do that, we're going to store our milk. Milk is something I want to sell early on in the game because I actually want the money for things. I actually want to use the money to buy things instead of just hoarding all of my stuff and using them as gifts and stuff. I actually want to use them. Okay, you know what? I know you're hungry. I don't want to feed you right now, okay? We don't have enough mugworts for this. We don't have enough mugworts to feed you and the dog. And actually, some of the characters in this town will take mugworts. They actually like getting those as gifts. I believe Galen and Daryl both will like mugworts. I do know that Galen does. And they do call it a food. They do refer to the mugworts as food. So they probably eat them just like we do. Look at him, he's exhausted. He doesn't want to do anything. Now I remember in my previous Let's Play, or not my previous Let's Play, my previous game file, I actually had to sell flowers and stuff to Van. I had to sell like pretty much all of my stuff to Van to get the fishing rod and the brush on the same day. He'll actually sell a goat too at some point too. Sheep is no longer sleeping. Sweet. Fox is healthy. That's what they want to call it. Healthy. That's it. Nothing better. Nothing more. Nothing less. Just healthy. And we don't have a brush, so we actually can't take can't take care of Fox's wool or anything. Can't take care of Fox's coat. Yeah, I forgot about this door here. This door is actually pretty convenient for me, especially since I can get right on the tool shelf here. Grab this, because I need this. We're actually going to try to sell wool on the first day that Van is in market. As well as some of the fossils that we've gotten. I only save up a certain amount as presents to Nami. I'm not sure if anybody else likes those things. Okay. Please get out of my way. I need this. I need this. Oh my gosh. Okay, you know what? We can push you from behind. There we go. Okay, cool. And that is all we have for today. I'm actually kind of disappointed that I have to cut off recording this early, which means definitely that the more sporadic uploads should definitely be another game. And I think I really don't want to be ready to start over another file already, but I think I'm actually going to have to at this point. It's a little disappointing, but yeah. So I hope to record another game, maybe even this morning. I think I'm actually going to do that this morning. And I will see you all later. Thank you for watching. Bye.